Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X. Episode 83. The Jew Dynasty, the country of the descendants of Dangun Wanggeom, the primordial emperor of Jeonju, separation of religion and politics. 1. The meaning of the Jew Dynasty and its relation to Korean history. According to the rule of emperors, the imperial state Jew Dynasty was established when the forces based in the land of Jew destroyed the imperial state Song Dynasty, which occupied the emperor's fortress. The name of the dynasty was taken from the name of their foundation region, the Jew land. Therefore, to understand the imperial state Jew Dynasty, one must find the Jew land that served as its foundation to uncover the true history. Now I will find that land for you. I quote from a Korean geography book compiled by Royal Command. The land of Bin is Taebin, Bin-ju, or Bin-guk of the Jew Dynasty. It is also Jeonju, the clan origin, Bongwan, of Yi Song-gae, the founder of the Joseon dynasty in Korean history. When looking up Bin of the Jew dynasty in the dictionary, the pronunciation is Bon and also Bon. The Korean words for bright, Bon, and bone were fixed into the Hanja character Bin. Everyone, the Bin land where the Jew dynasty existed corresponds to the Korean place name Naju. The people of the O clan who used this place as their clan origin migrated to Europe and founded the country known as Austria of the Holy Roman Empire. In other words, Ost is the Korean phrase O shi e ta, territory of Mr. O. And since Naju is also Bin, meaning bright, the capital of Austria became Wien, Vienna. Furthermore, the Bon in Yerevan, the capital of Armenia, the protagonist of the Roman Empire civilization founded by people who migrated from this place, also originated here. The Jew dynasty was located in the place where the Grand Papal Court, the center of the world, existed. This place is also Pungpei, the hometown of Liu Bang, who founded the Han Dynasty in Chinese history. All of this information comes from Jeonju Bu in Korean geography. I quote further from Korean geography. Hyeongsang, landscape. It is the Pungpei of the nation where the mountains and rivers are Yang-su, spiritual and beautiful. It is the place where the ancestors of the Jew dynasty arose, and it is the premier place of the province. Nujong, pavilions. Since the traces of the royal enterprise were established here, it is truly the land that serves as the root of our Korean history, Joseon, and it is the same place as Taebin of the Jew dynasty. Is it not truly surprising? The Jew and Han dynasties of Chinese history were located within the place names of Korean history. 2. Gojuk-guk, the origin of the Jew dynasty. A single history that existed in Turkmenistan, Central Asia, was split into two histories for the purpose of history manipulation. The Jew dynasty of Chinese history was inserted into current China, while Gojuk-guk, another name for the Jew dynasty, was inserted into Korean history. The Jew dynasty in Chinese history and Gojuk-guk in Korean history were the same force. Let us then find Gojuk-guk in Korean history. I quote from Korean geography. In Korean geography, the place name of Haeju is called Suyong and Gojuk. The sun is called Hae in Korean. The place name Haeju simply used the Hanja character for si, Hae, to represent the sun, Hae, in Korean. Therefore, the meaning of Hae in Haeju correctly interpreted as the sun, not the sea. If one interprets Hae in Haeju as the sea, a major problem arises because one cannot assign a land place name to the sea. Suyong. The place name of Haeju, meaning the sun, is called Suyong. The meaning of Su is head or eldest. The place where the Grand Papal Court, the eldest of the world, was located was called the Su land. That is why the meaning of capital, the head city of countries worldwide, is derived from Sudo, meaning the head or chief city of Suyong. The civilization of the Middle East, founded by the Scythian Aryans who migrated from this Su land where the Grand Papal Court was located, is therefore called the Sumerian civilization. Here, the Su of Sumer means head or eldest, and Mer has the meaning of a village or capital, just like the Mer in the Indian Mergarth civilization, or the Mer in the Turkish greeting Merhaba. The place name of Haeju, where the Grand Papal Court was located, is also called Gojuk. What does this mean? Let us analyze the pronunciation of Gojuk-guk. It sounds like Gojuk or Goju. Looking at the Hanja representations, names like Kuja, Kulji, Kwiji, or Kwisong seem to be different expressions of the same name. It appears that the Scythian names Kitai or Katai were heard and written as Kocha, Kucha, or Kuja. Of course, it was also used as Kazakh or Kozak. It is simply another name for the Scythians. The meaning of the Jew dynasty was precisely the Scythians of Turkmenistan in Central Asia. 3. The secret of the Jew dynasty, settling in Gojuk-guk, which is Bin. I stated that the Jew dynasty is the country of the descendants of Dangun Wanggeom, the primordial emperor of Jeonju, separation of religion and politics in 2333 BC. Now, I will tell you the secret of how the people of the Jew dynasty came to settle in the Grand Papal Court. When Jeonju began, Dangun, the primordial emperor, was at the emperor's fortress. The person who received the land where the Grand Papal Court was located as a fief was Yu, who founded the Ha dynasty. In other words, the place where the feudal state Ha dynasty first existed was where the Grand Papal Court was located. This place is also the Bright Land, the land of the Shaka, Scythians, known as Ha or Sha. At this time, feudal Lord Yo, who held the fief where the Buddha resided, staged a rebellion and occupied the emperor's fortress. Later, the rebellion of feudal Lord Yo was suppressed by the special envoy of the primordial emperor of Jeonju and by Yu of the Ha dynasty. Yu of the Ha dynasty, who was based at the Grand Papal Court, seized the emperor's fortress and became emperor, but he died during the war, and it was said that the Ha dynasty would fall. The place where the people of the fallen Ha dynasty had been was the Ha land, where the Grand Papal Court had been. However, during the era of Umnu Dangun, the grandson of the primordial emperor who had regained control of the world, a great political upheaval occurred. I quote the relevant content again. Budushi. He is the second Dangun, BC 2240 to 2183. Crown Prince Budu taught the O Hung Chi Subop, 5 elements flood control method, to Yu of the Ha dynasty at Dosan in BC 2267. He appointed his eldest son, Garrick, as crown prince. He is the third Dangun. Budushi passed the Chenbu, heavenly seal, to his son Umnushi, his son, and entered the mountains. However, Umnushi, the grandson of the primordial emperor, had a vow of Deibi, great compassion, from birth. He inherited the Chenbu Samen, 3 heavenly seals, the certification of the emperor. Thinking with pity that the tribe of Ha had perished and fallen into misery after the death of Yu of Ha, and grieving that the truth had fallen into a region of falsehood, he finally sealed the Chenbu, the emperor's certification, at the dawn of Myangji, Brightland. He then immediately entered the mountains to exclusively practice the great vow of Bokban, restoration of the origin, and did not come out for 100 years, causing the remaining people to wail. Umnushi, the crown prince of Budushi, the third Dangun, Garrick, the grandson of the primordial emperor. Dangun gave up the token of the emperor certified by the Buddha and the Grand Papal Court and sealed the Chenbu, the emperor's token, at the dawn of Myeongji. Do you know where the altar of Myeongji, where the emperor's certification, was buried? That place was precisely the region of the Grand Papal Court where the fallen Ha dynasty had been. As Dangun gave up the throne, the Ha dynasty took the emperor's certification and went to the emperor's fortress to become emperor. Subsequently, as the people of the Ha dynasty moved to the emperor's fortress, the descendants of the primordial emperor of Jeonju settled in the vacated region of the Grand Papal Court. This country was the Jew dynasty, the country of the descendants of the primordial emperor of Jeonju. 4. The Jew dynasty of China history and Dangun Segi of Korean history. I have stated that current Chinese history and Korean history are the same history. Now, Arian X will give you a tip. If you directly compare the Jew dynasty of China history with Dangun Segi, the genealogy of Dangun in Korean history, you can immediately discover that they are the contents of the same history that took place in the same location. If you are curious, please take on the challenge, and if you need my help, please contact me anytime. In the next episode, I will reveal King Mun of the Jew dynasty. Please refer to the attached blog for details regarding the YouTube video release schedule and titles, as well as the title and table of contents of the prepared book. https://blog.naver.com/GoKimGarcia